Now, Jack, a completely unrelated question. Do you like MrBeast?
No.
Jack, do you think MrBeast ruined YouTube?
Yes.
That was a year ago. People laughed it off, called Jack bitter, said he was jealous. Fast forward 12 months and suddenly nobody's laughing. Because tucked inside that jokey lie detector test was a warning shot nobody wanted to hear. And it wasn't just Jack. PewDiePie saw it coming years earlier. Two of YouTube's biggest legends pointed at the same problem from different angles, and the platform kept sprinting toward it anyway. This isn't a hit piece, it's a receipt check. Because when Lunchly boxes started growing mold, when AI tools tried to clone creator souls, when YouTube stopped feeling like YouTube, Jack and PewDiePie's warnings aged like fine wine, while MrBeast's empire started tasting like expired cheese in a Lunchly kit. Let's rewind to 2019. YouTube had its greatest storyline ever, PewDiePie versus T-Series. It wasn't just a subscriber war, it was creator versus corporation, YouTube's soul versus the algorithm's grip. And right there beside Pewds, holding up billboards and burning through thousands of dollars in support, was a younger, hungrier creator named Jimmy, MrBeast. He was the ultimate fanboy, the digital knight campaigning to keep the platform in the hands of real creators. Everyone loved it. PewDiePie was the king. MrBeast was the loyal warrior. T-Series was the villainous empire spamming out 10 music videos a day. But even then, even in that moment of unity, PewDiePie was dropping warnings nobody caught.
Over the span of a decade, a lot of people are very short-term sighted, but as long as you're innovating, adapting, reinvesting, I think if you do it intelligently.
Imagine like you're 9 years, still no one gives a about your channel, and you're like, one more year, here we go, one more year, here we go.
He was talking about survival, about what happens when the algorithm becomes the boss and innovation turns into obsession. Back then, it sounded like career advice. Now it sounds like prophecy, because in the years that followed, something shifted. MrBeast didn't just beat T-Series numbers. He became T-Series in spirit, mass production, endless funding, teams of writers, editors, animators, business executives. YouTube turning into Hollywood 2.0, complete with corporate polish and manufactured spectacle. PewDiePie's era was chaotic, random, human. He could scream at a barrel in Amnesia, play Happy Wheels, make a dumb meme review, and millions would show up. It wasn't about the perfect video. It was about personality. That was old YouTube. Then you look at MrBeast's era, and it's cinematic, flawless, engineered, every thumbnail calculated, every frame optimized, every second designed for maximum retention. It's not YouTube anymore. It's television with a subscribe button. The irony cuts deep. The same guy who once fought for real creators ended up creating a system that only massive corporations can compete in. And PewDiePie saw it coming years before anyone else said it out loud. Then came the lie detector moment that broke the internet's brain. Jack was sitting across from Tommy Innit. The vibe was light. The questions were silly until they weren't.
Now, in all honesty, Jack, why? Because it became more about views, money, and popularity than it did about having fun.
You just don't think you had fun playing Squid Games? You don't think you had fun riding on yachts? Building wells in Africa? I don't know.
If he had fun doing those videos, they'd be longer. We'd see the fun.
Ooh.
I thought you were going to get me with that one, didn't you?
People shrugged it off as banter. Just two creators joking around with wires taped to their fingers. But even in that silly format, you could hear the real critique bleeding through. YouTube's center of gravity shifted from make cool stuff with your friends to optimize, maximize, dominate. It's not a crime to scale up. It's not evil to make money. But when the platform's North Star becomes win at any cost, it warps what creators make, how they make it, and why. Jack's point wasn't money is bad. It was money first, always, turning creativity into calculus. The algorithm rewards spectacle and sameness. Everyone reverse engineers thumbnails now. Every upload is a sprint for retention charts instead of a hangout with a camera. That's the ruined part, not destroyed. Ruined, like food left out too long. Still technically edible, but the taste is off. MrBeast's response came quick.
So I ruined YouTube because I reinvested, did good, and worked every day for 14 years?
Nobody accused him of buying Lambos or flexing wealth. Jack wasn't critiquing spending. He was critiquing the spend-to-spend cycle where growth becomes both the tactic and the story. When scale is the product, everything becomes marketing for the next bigger thing, and that tension never really cooled. It just simmered under the surface until Lunchly ripped the lid off completely. 3 mega creators, MrBeast, KSI, Logan Paul, decided to speedrun the grocery aisle. The premise sounded harmless, a healthier Lunchables rival with prime hydration and a Feastables bar inside. Great branding, lower sodium numbers, less sugar, real cheese. On paper it looked fine, until people actually opened the boxes. Moldy cheese, slimy meat, mysterious green fuzz growing inside unopened kits sitting on store shelves. The internet turned instantly. Dan TDM fired the first shot, calling out all 3 for pushing garbage products on kids. And then Jack stepped in, cement mixer energy. It wasn't just drama, it felt like a protest. OG YouTubers and their audiences standing up against celebrity creators trying to force trashy products down kids' throats. But PewDiePie's take cut deeper than anyone else's.
If you mess with Dan TDM, you mess with all of us.
You know, Lunchly. Yeah, I only found out about it yesterday. Like, you can tell none of them are parents. Because you should not feed your kids that garbage. Like, what the fuck? Like, that meal is so tiny. It looks like it's enough for Björn, maybe. And he's 1.5 years. Like, no. Who's it for? I don't get it. Is it a snack? Is it a meal? Very confused by it.
PewDiePie has a kid, a real one. He doesn't parade online for clicks. He doesn't use his son to shill products or build parasocial hype. He treats parenting like an actual responsibility, not content. So when he said these guys clearly don't have kids, it landed with weight. Except, here's the thing, Logan Paul does have a kid. And guess what he did? Used his newborn baby to promote Lunchly.
Maybe I should show her to the world,
She's
bro.
here. Here's our baby. Brand new to the world. Here we go.
Lunchly is now in store.
He even promoted Prime while his girlfriend was in labor. These guys will do anything to move product, sell crap to kids, make cash. PewDiePie was right. If they actually had to feed this stuff to their own children every day for a couple years, they'd realize selling processed junk isn't something you want your legacy tied to, no matter the profit margin. And KSI and Logan Paul didn't take the criticism well. They clapped back like insecure teenagers caught red-handed.
And of course, we have our snacks and our energy drink, none other than the greatest meals in the world, Lunchly. Of course, we have the turkey, cheese, and cracker stack. Also the Fiesta Nachos, my personal favorite.
Love.
Because people just hate us. That's it. People just hate us.
And I've come to realize now in my adult life that hate really is just a feeling of one's own inadequacy. You're dissatisfied with your life, you're unhappy, you're angry because your wife left you, or you suck. You might as well go hate on a cracker stack.
People were disgusted. Instead of fixing the problem, they doubled down, posted clips bragging about hundreds of millions in sales, laughed it off like they were too rich to care, even though they're literally poisoning children. Compare that to PewDiePie's approach to controversy. Calm, honest, usually self-deprecating. He never hid behind money, never played the victim. He took the L and moved on. MrBeast's team acts like any criticism is blasphemy, like you're personally attacking a charity if you say the product sucks. That's the difference between old YouTube and new YouTube. One made mistakes, the other markets them. Then came the AI thumbnail nightmare, and suddenly, the culture war went nuclear. MrBeast launched View Stats with a shiny new feature, an AI thumbnail generator that could learn from any channel and auto-generate viral designs.
There's a new way to make professional-looking viral thumbnails with zero Photoshop experience. And the best part is, this new method works in every niche. Whether you do gaming, cooking, beauty, this works for all of them. From creating custom results from any channel to literally being able to put your face on a thumbnail, it literally feels like cheating. This is the home of the AI tool where you can type in any channel on all of YouTube and it will use it as inspiration for the thumbnail it's generating. So for example, let's say you're MrBeast. You would just type in MrBeast here. Now it's gonna look at all my recent videos and get inspiration from them. And for the prompt, I'm gonna type in stranded on a volcano. And there you go, we now have a thumbnail with me dangling on the side of a volcano. This is perfect for inspiration, and if you do a couple iterations with the system, this is how you can literally generate your thumbnails going forward.
The pitch sounded helpful for small creators, a ladder to compete. But for artists, editors, anyone who had their style stolen without permission, it was a trapdoor. Creators noticed their names and aesthetics showing up in the launch promo without being asked. Jack was among them. His response was short, nuclear, entirely on brand, plus the note that even his logo showed up in the promo material. Removing the U from YouTube wasn't a corny punchline in that moment. It felt literal. If the texture of YouTube is unique creator taste, turning it into an auto-generate setting sterilizes the entire surface. MrBeast pivoted fast. He pulled the AI tool from new ViewStats Pro signups, replaced it with a hire a thumbnail artist directory, and stressed how much money he already spends on human artists.
How's it going, guys? A week ago, I launched an AI thumbnail tool to help small creators make better thumbnails, and I thought people were going to be pretty excited about it, but I definitely missed the mark. If you open up Twitter, you know what I'm talking about. And so I read all your guys' feedback, and I've been thinking a lot about it, and so we just enacted some changes that I think you guys will find positive. And so going forward, there is no AI thumbnail tool. Anyone from now on that signs up for ViewStats Pro, there will not be the AI thumbnail tool. It just doesn't exist. We pulled it down. And on top of that, I wanted to go one step further to really show artists out there that I care. If you go on viewstats.com, under our more tools section, it will say hire a thumbnail artist. And if you click that, it'll take you to a page of artist portfolios where you can commission a real thumbnail artist to make you a real thumbnail. So I care more than any of you could ever imagine about the YouTube community. I mean, obviously I'm the biggest YouTuber in the world, and I don't take that responsibility lightly. And so, you know, it deeply makes me sad when I do something that, you know, people in the community are upset by. And I also want to put out there that I guarantee you, I have spent more money on thumbnail artists than any other YouTuber in the world. I've probably spent more money on thumbnail artists than the top 100 creators combined. I mean, I have a small army of thumbnail artists that work for me. I'm looking to hire more thumbnail artists. So I just want to put that out there, and I have no intention of firing my thumbnail artists or anything. Like, this is, you know, just supposed to help make them more effective and blah, blah, blah. I mean, you know what I'm saying. But regardless, it doesn't matter. The tool's down for future people that sign up for ViewStats Pro. And yeah, now it's a funnel to help artists make more money. So I'm really excited. Go check it out. Hey, go to viewstats.com and click on the Hire the Artist tab and, you know, go commission real artists, help them make more money. So take care, guys.
It was a clean reverse, rare in this space and worth acknowledging. The course correction doesn't erase the initial instincts, though. It proves there's still a human at the wheel willing to recalibrate when the community screams no. But it also proves the problem Jack and PewDiePie flagged years ago. Everything becomes scalable, even creativity itself. Here's the nuance most commentary skips. MrBeast, the person, is clearly obsessed with making bangers, outspending himself, doing massive stunts. MrBeast, the brand, is a global machine that treats each upload like a seasonal film release. Those two truths can coexist, but brand gravity bends the entire ecosystem around it. Look at PewDiePie's empire. No investors, no corporate backing, no brand partnerships propping up the operation, just humor, community, chaos. He built everything on personality, and when he was done, he walked away. He's in Japan now, living quietly with his family, barely uploading, barely tweeting, and that silence says more than words. While everyone else is stressed, chasing numbers, billion-dollar valuations, flexing expensive lifestyles on social media, PewDiePie already won. He stepped away before the game could consume him. He doesn't need a team of editors, a global factory of thumbnails, or a snack line to prove he's a legend. He just hit record and made people laugh. That was enough. Meanwhile, MrBeast is trapped in a system PewDiePie predicted. Each video has to be bigger than the last because the algorithm demands it. He's not making content for fun anymore. He's producing for survival. YouTube stopped rewarding authenticity and started rewarding optimization, and MrBeast became the blueprint everyone copies. MrBeast isn't just a YouTuber now. He's a production company, a global brand, a billion-dollar business wrapped in a nice guy label. Warehouses, studios, logistics teams, brand lawyers, supply chains, business partners. He's launched Feastables, Beast Burger, ViewStats, Beast Games, and countless side ventures. Every single one has had some kind of controversy attached. Labor conditions, misleading ads, product recalls. It's not that MrBeast became evil, it's that he became industrial. He scaled YouTube so high that he broke the U part of it. He's still making content, but it feels made by a committee, not a creator. And that's exactly what PewDiePie said would happen when YouTube stopped rewarding people and started rewarding systems. Jacksepticeye called it out too in that lie detector clip. He hates how MrBeast turned YouTube into a formula and misses the authenticity of the platform he fell in love with.
You just don't think you have fun playing Squid Games? You don't think you have fun riding on yachts? Building wells in Africa? I don't know.
If he had fun doing those videos, they'd be longer. We'd see the fun.
That line hits different now. Because if the process was genuinely joyful, you'd feel it. You'd see the cracks, the laughs, the moments where things go wrong and everyone just rolls with it. Instead, everything is polished, timed, engineered. It's impressive, but it's not fun. Jack's critique wasn't about one guy's product line. It was about how the rest of the site mutated to orbit his model. The ripple effects are everywhere now, endless. I gave a stranger $10,000 thumbnails. Retention optimized shot composition. Collective belief that bigger is always better. When small creators try anything else, they're told it's not scalable. Since when did art class get graded on scaling to international retail? MrBeast's response framed his grind as doing good and inspiring kids to help people. He's got receipts, wells funded, surgeries paid for, shoes gifted. The charity work is real, but the platform conversation was never charity versus views. It was culture versus conversion. A video can be generous and still contribute to a monoculture of sameness. So yeah, a year on from the whole beef, both Jack and PewDiePie were right. YouTube traded soul for scale. Lunchly, AI thumbnails, the industrialization of creativity, all of it proved the point. They weren't calling for MrBeast to fail. They were calling for the rest of us not to forget what made the site fun before it turned into a product bible. MrBeast will be fine. His empire is too big to collapse over a handful of controversies. He'll keep doing crazy stuff, breaking records, staying the biggest YouTuber of this generation. This isn't about destroying him. It's about not letting MrBeast be the only grammar the site speaks. Jack's still just pressing record, streaming, joking, burning out and saying so. There's no faking energy, no shouting for algorithm juice. When he looks at a thumbnail factory or a Lunchly marketing campaign and says this isn't it, it lands as community instinct, not clout hunting. That's why his response to the AI tool felt weirdly protective. He wasn't just defending his logo, he was defending the layer of YouTube that still has fingerprints, the layer that's still real people. That same instinct drove him to back Dan TDM during the Lunchly mess. Dan's tweet, "Do better," aged into a thesis statement. Better doesn't mean more electrolytes or lower sodium. It means tell the truth. Don't hide behind community notes. Stop selling health claims to little kids who don't know any better. When the biggest creators on the platform say something feels wrong, maybe we should listen before the receipts pile up. Jack and PewDiePie weren't hating. They were pointing at a shift everyone else was too busy optimizing to notice. YouTube didn't die. It just stopped feeling like YouTube. And the two guys who helped build it into what it was saw the changing reflection first. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Was Jack right all along, or just lucky? Is YouTube becoming too much like Netflix, or do you enjoy high production content? Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next.